Hey everybody, Mike getting back to you with another 40k battle report. Got 2,000 points. We got the Nidzilla list with this beautiful hierophant. Look at this guy. Look at that. He's double jointed. He's double jointed. He just says, "Fuck you guys. I can put my guns where I want." And then we got this guy tailing behind him. I think he's just using him as cover.
Yep, definitely cover.
And then we got the Red Baron. Me and my buddy Tom Crawford are playing a game. He's kind of new to the group. I'm not sure if our group is going to be doing any like broadcasts or anything like that up until January, because that's when we can actually all meet up again. But definitely check us out. Our YouTube channel is xmikethedrummer89x, and that's just for all of our videos for battle reports. But yeah, we got my SpaceWolves over here. We got 2 Rune Priests and Rhinos. That one's my Warlord. They rolled kind of crappy for the psychic powers, but I just got to take it in stride. This one actually did okay. I was kind of hoping to get Stormcaller, and I did. So I'm going to be able to give my guys a +1 to their cover save, which is going to be really nice. And then he's got a couple space pups to suck up wounds.
He's going to need them.
And all my guys are decked out with multi-meltas, which doesn't really help me in the backfield, but once his flyers come on and they try to get some kills in, it'll help then. Other than that, everything else is in reserve. I rolled for my 2 Thunderwolf Cav squads, and I got double 6s on their outflanks, so they're both going to be outflanking. He got first turn, otherwise I wouldn't be outflanking him. But that thing is nasty, and it can shoot at like 3 different targets, right?
2.
2 different targets.
2 different targets.
Okay.
A third if you count flyers.
Yeah, a third if you count flyers. I got my 2 Storm Wolves. I'm sorry, one of them's a Storm Fang. That's the one that's not painted yet. And I still have some work to do on them, obviously. But they're in reserve. We got Cloak and Shadows for our mission. So we have to hide our objectives from each other and then reveal them once we get them. You can only have 3 throughout the entire game, every game turn. And discard as usual. As far as anything else, we got Hammer and Anvil for our deployment, and instead of being over there in the open, I decided to deploy in the building. It's going to be an interesting game. I'm going to try and roll the seeds real quick, and then we'll go ahead and get started. A 2.
Oh.
So that is a Megatron. All right, so we'll get back to you at the bottom of 1. Follow up, guys. Is there enough lighting over here?
Nope.
Hey everybody, Mike getting back to you. We're here at the bottom of 1, me and Tom Crawford, playing a great game so far. It's been very interesting to see how this first turn went. I did really well in my psychic phase, but I'll get to that after I go through Tom's turn. Big Bug moved up, half blind, shot a couple of space pups over there in the corner, the wolves. I shouldn't be calling them space pups. Shot a couple of Fenrisian wolves, okay, with t-shirt armor saves. And they were in the ruins, but I couldn't make a 4-up to save my life. So I lost 2 of them, but that was it as far as losses. Something that everybody should know, I know a lot of rules are overlooked in the rulebook because they change it every like 2 or 3 years. But these guys can move 2d6 additional when they're flying instead of shooting. It's just like running, but they get 2d6. Just a side note for you Tyranids players or you Chaos players or what have you.
Also, please note that they have to continue on in the same direction. They cannot pivot during the run.
Yeah, that's a good point, Tom. As far as objectives,
If you want to show them, I'm not looking.
okay, no, I didn't get any of my objectives. My powers went off without a hitch. I got these guys with Shrouded, Stormcaller's new ability. So now they have a 3+ cover save in there, which is going to be great for them. I don't know what he plans to do with this guy. I'm guessing he's going to either charge them and kill them, charge them and kill them, or...
I cannot charge since he will have to leave swooping.
Oh, okay. That's how that works?
Yep.
Oh, wow. I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, if they go
that's
from
good.
swooping to gliding, they cannot assault that same turn.
That's good to know. See, I don't get to play against Tyranid players. This is so awesome. But his big bug is just towering over me, looking me down like I'm going to eat everything on this table. He's carrying a building with him. That Land Raider's not in this game, by the way. I just wanted to point that out. But other than that, Psychic Phase, I casted Tempest Wrath over here. Went off without a hitch. He failed his dangerous terrain check, but he made his armor save. These guys tried to cast stuff. They couldn't do anything. He denied with 1/6 on one die. And over here, he tried to cast a couple things too, but nothing. I shot everything into this guy. I didn't get hardly any 6s to hit or to wound. And I shot 5 multi-meltas, and I didn't get a single 6. So, we're either really going to be hurting at the end of this turn, or at the end of turn 2, or we're going to be striking back with a vengeance. But we'll get back to you guys at the bottom of 2. Hey everybody, getting back to you. Bottom of turn 2. So not much happened on the SpaceWolves side. Just couldn't roll any 6s. I don't think I got a single 6 that whole turn. I put 1 wound on the Hierophant. He took 1 wound. He's got 9 left. He's got a regen on a 4 or 5.
4.
Okay, he's got so he probably will get that wound back. On his side, he's doing pretty good. He destroyed a Rhino. He's killed a few Long Fangs. They're still hanging tough though. I didn't roll for a sabotage, but I'll roll that in a second. Stormwolves came on. They tried to unload some firepower into the Hierophant. Just couldn't do anything really. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might have wanted to drop pod in those Long Fangs. I mean, they were going to die eventually anyways. That was just a missed tactic on my part. But other than that, the army's doing well. Psychic Phase went off pretty good. Got the black guy over there. Yeah, the black guy. That just sounds
Blackwing.
Got Blackwing. Nightwing. Call him Nightwing.
Nightwing.
We got Nightwing. I -1 his ballistic skill, so he's hitting on 4s now instead of 3s. So that's a benefit. But other than that, not really nothing on my part. Tyranids are staying strong. We're going into turn 3, and I think that's when it's going to be deciding, what happens for the rest of the game. We'll get back to you guys at the bottom of 3. Hey guys, getting back to you. All right, bottom of 3. Cracking my fingers because this one was a good one. I actually did something. All right, I made a couple of 6s over there with plasma guns. Put 2 wounds on the big guy. Tom passed all of his grounding checks like a boss over there. He passed his grounding checks like a boss over there. These guys moved in, a consolidated effort, and did 6 wounds to the Hierophant in close combat. He's probably going to regen those 6. My luck.
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
But we can't lock him in close combat. So, he's going to be able to fire at all of us. I don't know what's going to happen. He vector struck and destroyed one of my Psyker units. And now it's basically up to chance as far as...
Toodles, bunker guys.
If the SpaceWolves hang in there, I'll be surprised. But we'll get back to you guys at the bottom of 4. Bottom of turn 4. A lot happened. Tom, with his gigantic bug, stomped and crushed a bunch of stuff and took my entire army over onto that side. Over here, my guys held their ground a little bit. At the end, it was 7 points to 3.
4.
7 to 4.
7 to 4.
7 to 4. But the points really weren't what mattered this game. He won, yes. I'll give him that. Definitely. He's a good player.
It's like
you're one of the better Tyranid players I've seen.
It's like, whose line is it anyway?
Yeah.
The rules are made up and the points don't matter.
Right. The points don't matter. What happened is we won a moral victory for us. We killed the Bio-Titan.
No small feat, mind you.
And he is definitely well pointed for what he can do. He just pulled an entire army over to his side of the table. He literally, no, because it was 435 points for the 2 flyers.
Yep.
215 or 210 for the Terminators. 380 points for the two Thunderwolf Cav squads separated. So he pulled over 1,000 points in his direction. It's kind of funny how that works out.
Yeah.
But then I had, a little bit more over on this side, and my basic troops, the only reason why I did anything really damage-wise was because he came out of flight mode. If you hadn't come out of flight mode, I wouldn't have been able to touch your armor.
I wouldn't have been able to claim objectives.
That's true, so we would have tied.
Yep.
Haha, look at that.
Yeah?
But at the end, my Thunderwolf Cav moved up, charged, got lucky, got 8 inches on the charge, exactly what they needed. They rolled 7 at first, so I re-rolled one of the die, and I rolled a 3 again. So I was like, fuck, I rolled 7. I need to get a 5, so I re-rolled the next one, because with Fleet you can either re-roll 1 die, or you can re-roll both. So I re-rolled 1, and then I re-rolled the other one, and I got 8. And so I got into close combat. But then my guys piled in, and the Thunder Hammers just did like 2 wounds out of 5 attacks. And then my guys rended with the last 2. And that was actually what he brought out the epic die and rolled it. And
With.
One, right?
Yeah.
And so I got lucky there, but killed the Warlord. And then over here, my guys put force on one of their psychers. I could have put it on all 3. I should have, now that I think about it. But
You failed 1 roll.
yeah, I failed the 1 roll. That's right. So
And I killed the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he killed the other one in a challenge. But in retaliation, we cut him down with a force axe.
Yep.
And then that pretty much sums up the game. We're definitely gonna do a rematch.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta do the tiebreaker.
There's going to be a big... rematches are a given.
Yeah, definitely gotta do the tiebreaker.
You're going to get more reports from us.
So definitely like, subscribe, and comment, and let us know what you think about it. I will be doing a tactical corner like I did with the last video, but it's just going to be me sitting on the couch if you want to just, hear me talk about the game and how things, happen. What I was doing before, I'm definitely going to do again. I was putting the point list for both armies on YouTube, and I was putting it under the description section. And so if you actually want to see what our lists were and how they were built, I'm going to start doing that for you guys because I've been getting a lot of views lately. So check that out, and definitely check out any of my Campaign of Sovereignty missions. There's a lot of really good stuff in those, a lot of pickups. I didn't realize that Hydra Flak tanks took away your cover save, so there could have been a lot of damage there from my buddy Alex. But other than that, you guys take care, and we'll get back to you.